That sound you just heard, it is the unmistakable howl of a dire wolf, a creature that disappeared over 10,000 years ago. So, how is it echoing through our world today? Okay, this is my dog, not a dire wolf, but believe it or not, something extraordinary is happening, something that could rewrite history and reshape the future of our planet. It all started when a group of scientists managed to extract early DNA from two dire wolf fossils the area, not just to study them, but to possibly bring them back. Using that early DNA, they carefully mapped out the entire genome of the dire wolf. Think of it like decoding the instructions manual of an animal that hasn't walked the earth in millennia. But mapping the genome wasn't enough. They need to understand what made dire wolves unique, different from the wolves we know today. So they compare the early DNA to the DNA of modern wolves, especially their closest relative, the gray wolf. And there they found 14 key genetic differences. Things like genes responsible for their massive size, muscle density, even their signature white coat, and that hunting horse. Then came the wild part, genes editing. Using CRISPR and other advanced tools, scientists added those 14 genes into the DNA of a modern gray wolf. They didn't stop there. That DNA was then inserted into an egg, fertilized, and placed into a surrogate mother dog. The result, pups that is stronger, larger, and more muscular, with that snowy fur and the primal howl. These are not just wolves, they are the modern recreation of dire wolves. But don't worry, they're not being released into the wild. They'll spend their lives on a large reserve, carefully monitored and protected. The company behind this incredible project said this is just the beginning. They are working on the bringing back our lost species too, like the woolly mouse and yes, even mammoths or northern tails. But the questions remain. Should we be doing this? Can we restore that nature had lost, or are we playing with fire? While some scientists raised moral concern, others believe this might be our best shot at restoring lost biodiversity, especially as ecosystems around the world collapse due to climate change and the dust. We are entering an era where death might no longer be forever. Science, once only a tool to understand the past, is now capable of reshaping the future. And that is the sound of what's to come. We have an entire episode coming up on the wild world of the gene editing, how it's being used, who's behind it, and how it might affect you. So don't forget to like, comments, and subscribe for more charming science stories.